original plan was that we collected as much information as we could, which was the underlayer, and then we built on that knowledge. So we read lots of books. We constantly looking up articles. Even our parents got involved and they would email things into us and we'd read the articles. Then of course with the Royal Tour, that sort of prompted all of this celebrity part over here, because the children would say, well, everybody's making such a big fuss and they want to come in and hold a koala, but yes, we're neglecting them in Australia. And so the children were talking about how, you know, we need to talk to politicians and we need to talk to the media and make everybody aware, because the children didn't know either in the beginning of what we were working with. They really didn't know that there was any problem with the koalas. So the leaves that are on the top then are the children's learning. So that was an assessment task that we did to see how much the children got out of the unit. And the teachers, we were just blown away with even some of the little children that were in kindergarten, some of the things that the children wrote. They knew all these facts and things that they were surprised with, like, you know, that the tips of the eucalyptus leaves are actually poisonous. So they said anyone that is looking after a koala needs to know all these things, otherwise they might not be able to look after them. And then lots of children wrote, you know, they feel that we need to take action. Some of the little ones, all schools should learn it, because that was something that was really lovely that came out of the unit. The children said if all of the teachers taught a unit like we did, then all the children would be inspired to help. And if they did it every year, all the children in Australia would be inspired to help. So that was a really lovely thought as well.
So what's happening to koalas in Australia at the moment?
They're not being looked after, and we need to take action to look after them.
And what's the best way that we can help koalas?
Plant more trees and report sightings and where they live.
Yeah, where they live.
So
That's the important one, isn't it? Look after places where they live. Don't build houses on them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
good
don't
one.
chop the trees down.
Yeah, stop chopping trees down. Which sort of trees do koalas like, do you know?
Eucalyptus trees.
That's right.
I feel that more people need to take more action to save the koalas and let them live in peace.
I think koalas should be protected because they are Australian icons and are an important part of the nation's ecosystem. I think that farmers should not cut down koalas' habitats.
I think the politicians should stop fussing over the royals and pay more attention to koalas and how they are at risk.
I hope more people understand what's happening to koalas and start helping.
Koalas eat approximately 300 grams of eucalypt leaves per day.
Wow.
Female koalas often reject their baby if the mother is pregnant again. The baby has to make it on their own.
Baby koalas drink milk in the mother's pouch.
We want to do as part of the project. So the students want to plan an excursion where we can, if possible, go to an area where there might be a koala colony. They'd also like to start a regular commitment with our school to start planting more trees and assisting in that way. And some of our little children are so keen to adopt a koala that they're lobbying the parent committee and writing a persuasive argument, aren't they, to make sure that we can adopt a koala. And they're planning on funding that by running some canteen days at school where the children make all the food and then buy it back, and that's how they're going to pay to keep their koala.
What are you hoping that when you look at the newspapers in 10 years' time that you'll see?
They'll be common, not vulnerable,